Patrick.
Gig, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hey, congratulations for Deadlock.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for it to finally get out there because it was a blast to make.
And it looked like you had a hell of a time. It looked like a lot of fun for you just to shoot this film.
Yeah, it's like playing war when you're a kid, but you have the support of an entire crew and a director and stunt people, and it was literally that. It was so much fun.
So what initially attracted you to a Deadlock for you personally?
Anytime someone says Bruce Willis is in a movie, you say thank you. Just tell me when I fly. So, first there was that, which was getting to be in a movie with one of your idols, when one of the reasons you become an actor in the first place is like Bruce Willis, and there's something about him. He always has fun in anything he does. He somehow weaves humor, and that's why we love Bruce Willis, and that's what we try to do with this movie. And what really attracted me to it was the character, right? Mack Karr. There's something that's not your formulaic action hero. He doesn't want to kill people. He's very peaceful. He has a sense of humor. Everyone loves him at work. He's a nice guy, and he just doesn't want to have any more trouble in his life. And he walks into a day like he does. I think it was that there's a little tongue in cheek going on that I think will make it fun for the audiences.
I think this film is especially fun is the fact that Bruce Willis, known for an action hero, is actually the villain this time around.
Yeah.
Could you tell us more about that, and how hard was it to fill in those Bruce Willis action hero shoes?
The treat for getting ready to do this movie is I just watched all the diehards, right? I just started with the first one. Which was such a treat, and obviously this was the John McKay role. So you don't fill Bruce Willis's shoes, but you do your best. And in watching all those, that's what I learned from it. Bruce Willis seems to be having a good time, even though his life's at stake and he's, saving the burning building and all that stuff. So that's what I tried to do. And the whole cast, Douglas Matthews, who plays Blaylock, the classic sidekick character. We tried to have as much of that one-upsmanship humor like you have in the diehards. We had fun, so hopefully it translates to the audience having fun.
Now, this is not your first go-around in action films. You've been doing action films for quite some time. Why do you love action films so much for yourself?
Because you get to be physical, and that's why. I mean, there's more of a license to have fun, with drama and talking heads. Yes, I don't know. It's just, there's something of play to it physically, that is just that I love.
Well, speaking of physicality, this is probably a challenging production, is because a lot of your choreography, your fight choreography is in, I want to say, in enclosed spaces. It's not, too much out in the open. How did you handle that and pull that off?
So we got lucky with this place that we found, the dam. And we got lucky with this, abandoned water tower that you see a lot of the rusted, there's a lot of character in the old metal, rusted metal, the staircases and everything. So it was close quarters. So we made it up on the fly. that's what's there's a very improvisational, hey, we got this space, we only have, can we get the camera over there? Brandon Cox is like, I think I can make it. And it was really like done on the fly, a lot of the fights. So we had, with that set, we had to really figure it out.
It seems a lot, especially the fact of you climbing and crawling and shimmying all over the place in that facility.
Yeah. There's it was some crazy stuff, getting on a cable and going down next to that dam with that water backed up behind it. There was it was kind of impressive, but the guy flying over the rails, going down 5 stories, that's Bobby Lane, and our stunt man dressed as me. He's got a wig on. So, but the fights I'm doing.
So what do you suppose was the most difficult challenge for you on a production like this? Because, for every actor in an action film, they all face different challenges. What was yours?
Mine was kind of the same thing that we all had, director, cast included, is that we were adjusting to the physical place. We kind of got this place towards the last minute. And so I wouldn't say difficult. I mean, it's kind of exciting. Is every night after, instead of going home and, going to the restaurant, we were writing on the fly, adjusting to where we decided to shoot the next day, with the action. And when you're in that kind of situation, you have to win every day. You can't lose one day. You can't have one bad scene, but a lot of it was really on the fly, which is why I think the movie's special. But if you ask me what was difficult about it, that's what was difficult about it.
Do you do a lot of movies that's typically on the fly, or a lot of improvisation?
There is the improvisation was because we had to adjust to that dam rather quickly. We were supposed to shoot in a different part of Georgia. So yeah, no, not as much as this. This was a combined effort, and it was good that we had the freedom, a lot of the one-liner jokes and stuff like that, on the fly. Like I was asking PAs, like, what would you say here? So it was creatively alive in that way. Which is what makes it fun.
So the humor, the jokes, and everything, that's all you then.
Yeah. No, it's me and us and my castmates figuring it out. Really, Matthew Marsden, Douglas Matthews, just really figuring it out in between the scenes. So yeah, but I think the movie's better because of it. It's really alive,
Well, it is. The movie is totally a whole lot of fun. But I am curious though. What was the most enjoyable scene that you had to film in a film like this?
The most enjoyable. I don't know what the most enjoyable was, but there's a scene where Blaylock, my sidekick, Douglas Matthews, has to go from the coward to the hero, right? And we were making this stuff up on the fly too. He had to suddenly change, and he's such a coward in the first half of the movie, and I won't give away too much, but that his transformation, I think, was probably my favorite scene because it's really funny. Really funny. Yeah, and I just have to tell him, "You the man." He's like, "I can't do it." "You the man. Repeat after me. You're the man." He's like, "I'm the man." And then takes off to go save a bunch of kids. So,
well, you know what? You you did it all in this film, channeling Bruce Willis, facing Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
humor, action, and you get to be on the side of a dam. I mean, not many people get to do that in their careers.
Some for everybody, but yeah, no, there was this one really was a blast, and for all those reasons you just said. So I hope people dig it.
I think they will. Well, before I let you go, Patrick, do you have upcoming projects for yourself, or we're just going to ride on Deadlock for now?
We're right on Deadlock for now, for sure. But I'm in Barcelona right now, shooting a movie with Liam Neeson.
Oh, wow.
Called Marlowe. That won't be up for a long time, 2023. But hopefully we'll speak on that one when that comes out.
Most terrific. Well, Patrick, hey, thank you very much for speaking to us about Deadlock. It's a very fun film, and yeah, you're right. It does channel a lot of those Bruce Willis things, and glad you filled in those shoes perfectly.
Gig, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Well, great talking to you, brother, and can't wait to do it again.
Hey, not a problem. Next time. Thank you.
Next time. Thank you, Gig.